Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, when we look at our life, and sometimes we question ourselves, who we are, what is the purpose of this living, where we go, what will happen tomorrow. So, like that, we always have a thought and we compare and we always looking something. But when it comes to meditation, if you able to drop this looking desire, and if you able to just settle down for a moment, in that very moment you become complete. So that completion is the important thing you have to gain, you have to achieve. Why? Because without that, even you think about your future, you cannot understand. So thinking about future and thinking about the past, something else. And some people ask questions this, if we don't think about the future, if we don't plan ahead, what will happen to our life? How are we going to survive? So, dear friends, this is the thing, you have to be very careful. If you are not very clear with the moment, in that unclear mind, if you try to think about the past or the future, you cannot get into the right point. Of course, in the teachings, you know that even we know we have a tomorrow, we have a sansaric journey. And even in the main Buddha's main teachings, when it comes to Buddhism, there are three purposes. One is, as a human being, you have to be very successful person in this very lifetime, and after that, after you die, you have to go to, if you reborn, if you have a reincarnation, so whatever the name you can use, so you have to be a better person than this. And then the third one, and one day, if you decide to attain to enlightenment, if you look for that, you should have the teachings for that. So those are the three pillars. So in that also it's saying regarding the future, you have to have a next good life. So, but here, if you don't become very clear with the moment, forget about thinking about future, you're going to go wrong. How you know the whatever that you thinking about the future going to be right or wrong? Ida nandati peccha nandati. That is what the Buddha said. So be very clear with the moment. Then what will happen? When you become clear with the moment, you no need to think about your past or future. You're going to see it. Seeing something and looking something, two different things. So in the meditation, what happening when you keep practice meditation, when you become more settled down, more clear, and when you become the clarity within the present moment, you start to see your future, and even you start to see your past, and that way it's going to be more comfortable for you. And then at the same time, you start to recognize the necessary conditions to become like that. But if you start to think about and you use all your past experience, and without recognizing the present moment, and whatever you build, it's like without a foundation, right foundation, you building a wall. So that's why a lot of people, even though they want to become successful in ordinary life, forget about the spiritual life. Even as a person, when they want to become successful in ordinary life, they have many desires, they have many plans, but still within 100 people, only end of the journey only 5 people get into success, because other all 95 collapse. The reason is they don't recognize who they are, what is the capacity of them. And then without recognizing that, they're going to jump to higher goals, and then they cannot exist there. And then what happening? Collapse, give up, get tired. But when you become more clear with the present moment, and you're going to see the past or the future, and that way your life become more comfortable, steady, and you don't shake when the things start to move. You don't have fear when the things start to move. Why? Because you see, you recognize, you know that, you saw it, and that give more calmness and relax and the comfort to go through the situation. So that's how the clarity come and help us. Another thing is, when it come to meditation and when it come to the life, the one of the dangerous thing is the fear. So remember, in this life, don't have the fear for unnecessary things. Especially when you have the higher purpose to become, when you especially have the desire to spiritually purify, don't afraid for that. Go to that desire to purify yourself. Look for truth and look for what is profitable, and day by day try to develop and uplift your qualities towards that path, and don't have the fear. Don't try to step back. There are situations in life we have to move back, step back. But in the spiritual journey, there is no step back. And at the same time, it is whatever happened in the future. And if you have the right, very clear, the intention regarding your spiritual path, what you really want, where your life really want to end, and you become more stronger, it doesn't matter whatever happened to you, you get into that point. Why? Because this spirituality, developing your spirituality, developing your good qualities, and fulfilling your the humanity, the stronger and powerful than you think. But sometimes this unnecessary fear hold us, and because we are more stuck with the physical pleasure and comfort. And it's kind of like a layer. You have to break it down and move forward. It's like as example, you want to practice meditation, you want to sit for 10 minutes. When you sit in 5 minutes, you feel this is enough for me, and sometimes you want to give up. But staying another 5 minutes, you're not going to die, you're not going to lose anything. But still that deeper struggle and come and take us away from practice. So then remember, again and again yourself, deeply push your limit slowly, and be gentle, and at the same time push your limit, and that way you slowly uplift. And especially when it comes to meditation, all your mental formations start to vomit inside you and struggle. It is your own nature, it is not from outside. So only thing is be steady and don't afraid for anything. When you come to very clear mindset, doesn't matter whatever happen, you go forward, and that is the strength. So you are like this entire universe. You are this everything. That's a very old concept. It's not a new. So when you deeply get into this understanding that whatever the good things or the bad things, right things, wrong things in front of you, it's everything settled down. That's why then that is where your heart come to a place to settle down with the equanimity. But in the ordinary life, as ordinary people, we are the one who seeing like the things with the black and white. We are the one who categorize the colors. We are the one who categorize the time and the space and the height and the measurements. But in a deeper level, when you become a part of this universe, you are in a place no direction. You are in a place no time exists. You are in a place no color. You are in a place no form. You are in a place no name. So it is a moment that you have to achieve. So for that there is this Zen story. In the ocean, in the middle of the ocean, there was a little wave and jumping, going here and there, enjoying the journey. Little wave. So what happened little by little with the wind, this wave start to came towards the land. So he enjoyed the journey and jumping and dancing, going here and there and becoming different forms. And what happened when it come close to the coastline, the land, then the speed became higher. The wave become little by little faster. So this little wave start to get afraid, shake. Oh my goodness, what going to happen to me? And even itself cannot stop it. And this little wave was struggling to stop itself and that slow down the wave, but couldn't happen, and was so afraid. And then behind it there was a big wave, and it saw that it like our parents, our high priest, it like our ancestors, it's like our teachings, and it like our dharma, and watch us and told, hey little wave, why you afraid? Why you try to escape? Why you struggling? No, look at this coastline. I can see that line, and I can see the beach. There is that huge rock. I see that all of my friends and get hit and get into the scattered and go piece by piece everywhere, and it's become drops. So I don't want to become like that. It's going to destroy me. So then the big wave told, hey little wave, remember, don't afraid. You are the ocean. Don't afraid for whatever happen. Don't afraid where you go. Don't afraid whatever the hit. And don't afraid for whatever the situation come to you. You are the ocean. Nothing can destroy you like that. And the little wave and relax, just settle down, and the wind took the wave so fast and hit the coastline, and it splashed in everywhere and jumped, and with the big sound and noise went back to the ocean. So thing is in life, remember, you cannot sometimes change the situation. You cannot escape from situations. But what you have to do, like this little wave giving us a lesson, like that big wave teaching to this little wave, remember, no matter what the situation come to your life, it can be good, it can be bad, sad, worry, unpleasant, pleasant. People will cheer you, people will blame you, no matter what. If that in your journey, and accept whatever it is. Why? Because you are the world, you are this universe, you are this everything. It's nothing, there's nothing separate. That's why in a deeper level, when you observe this inhalation, exhalation, we are all kind of like the ocean and exist as in a one way. So then yourself, let it go, let it move, accept it, don't resist, accept it and go with it. If you hit somewhere, hit with the joy and the pleasure. And when you see the little children, people, when they go to ocean and when they go to beach, sometimes when the waves come and hit the rocks and it flash everywhere, people smile, taking pictures. Have you seen sometimes people waiting for to take a picture behind them, that when the waves hit, it's give a joy, not only for you, for others. So when you have the joy, when you have the that tranquility state in your mind, when a situation come to you, when you take it with the joy, when you take it with the happy, that happiness just not only for you. Remember that there are a lot of people waiting and will take picture, we will take selfies with them, with you, and they enjoy even looking at you. It giving you life, and at the same time you are sharing your life, and you will go back to the ocean. That means you're not going to lose anything. You go back to the real who you are. So don't afraid for the situations. Just move. Why I am about this story? Because there are a lot of people nowadays struggling. No, just let it be. Enjoy. We are in a huge mess in this life sometimes with this lot of material things. And it is okay to be a little bit relaxed and be simple and comfortable in yourself. Enjoy. So have this moment and enjoy it with the deep understanding and clarity, and with the pleasure. Go with the happy mind. Anywhere you hit, it flash and it give the joy, and it give a light to everyone, and you will get into your liberation. So with that, I wish upon everyone with this all the good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. And finally, may you attain supreme bliss of liberation or the Nibbana. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavattantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata charami sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idammi punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu. sabba dukkha pamuncatu.